If you're looking for high quality day trading education and professional level trade dissection and analysis, you have come to the right place. I'm Pat Mitchell. I've been doing this for the past 11 years, and I'm here to do exactly that, give you high level professional day trading education, all for free, right here on YouTube and on X. So, today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. We're going to be discussing some rumors that are going around, and I'm going to clear the air and tell you exactly what's going on with that. But first, give me a sec. Let me fire up the charts, and then we're going to get down to the truth. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so before I get into that, let's go over today's trade, I should say, and let's discuss this market. This market has pulled about 7% from highs. It looks like a lot on paper or on chart, but really it hasn't pulled back that much. And a lot of people are talking about market crashes and this and that, which simply isn't happening. There's a lot of bullshit and nonsense going on in the media and just with people in general. People are starting to lose their minds. A lot of dumb money is just getting involved with chatting away and everything else. But I've always been a huge advocate of not really caring what the market does, even though I'm a professional day trader and you would think that you would need to care what the market does. And let me explain. It doesn't matter as a day trader what the market does. It doesn't matter at all. Why? Because as day traders, we're looking for short term opportunity. And every single day, there is either a long or a short or both. And generally speaking, there are both sided opportunities, long and short. So it doesn't matter what the market does. It can be going up, it can be selling off, it could be crashing, it could be squeezing, it could be consolidating. It does not fucking matter. And that's where traders, and I've said this 1,000 times, but yet it seems to get lost on people. You need to define yourself as a trader. What type of trader are you? Are you a day trader? Because most of you that are watching this are. You're day traders. Then why the fuck are you looking at long term projections? Why do you care about numbers? Why do you care about any of it? It doesn't matter. As a day trader, they are short term opportunities. Generally speaking, 5-10 minute long opportunities. Sure, the trade could last longer than that, but you shouldn't be holding a lot of size by then, and it shouldn't matter whether that works or not at that point. As you can see on all of my entries, I'm always taking that bulk payment. I'm always paying myself on that first push, and I'm stripping out all my size. And then the rest of the trade is very small, and I happen to catch a move up or I get stopped out. And that's what's led to my wild success as a day trader. So let's discuss this trade. Now, a lot was happening this morning, and I gave the caution and the warning to size way down. And the reason for that was we again had conflicting charts. And if you want a review of that, please watch yesterday's trade dissection. I go into detail about what we need to see on both SPY and Qs. Now, I only traded Qs here today, and I took multiple trades on one ticker, which again being Qs. So the market opens up here. Let me get rid of these crosshairs just to clean it up. And I'm going to break out my pen tool just in case. So the market opens up and it dips down into the previous close. Now, the previous close is a very important level, and it is protected by some support down here. We have lows and previous open. There's a lot of support there, guys. You're protected. And I've talked about protection a ton in my videos right here on YouTube. So go watch them. So market opens up, dips down, I enter, and I immediately pay myself. Why? Because I'm playing with the chart. There's no confirmation down here. It has not confirmed. It was trying to confirm, and then it slipped lower on both SPY and Qs. So that tells me that we don't know what it's going to do. It can easily sell off. It can come back up, the whole nine. So it comes down, holds support again. I enter back in. I pay myself, pops back up. And then once it washes, now I'm looking left on the daily chart. And there's a lot of friggin' support here, guys. And your last line of defense is, and I want to use the magnet here, right there. Do you see where it came down? Do you see where my last entry is? So on these extra entries that you're seeing, this is done with small size. By the end of this position, before it started coming up, I had over 300 contracts with like $4 volume or $4 premium. So why would I do that? Well, because I start in extremely small and I'm playing with it because I know this is coming down into this level and I want to start acquiring a bit of size. And I'm waiting. I'm being very intentional with my last ad right into that level, right there. And that's the bottom tick entry. And then as soon as it starts coming up, that premium absolutely exploded. Enter in, pay myself, strip out all that size as usual, take that bulk payment, and then pay myself all the way back up into right here. Right here was my target. Right here, I should say, just for clarity, back into morning highs and pre-market range. And that's where I paid myself. Now, I was patient with the rest. I only had 4 contracts left. I did not have a lot, but 4 contracts was the equivalent to about 16 to 20 contracts normally because of the price of the premium. Okay, so because of the price was about 4x normally, it's about 16 to 20 contracts is what I was really holding. Not technically, but what it would work out to be. So holding 4, but really like 20. When it comes down, I'm patient. And I said this morning prior to 9 a.m. that I was going to give this long position a lot of room, a lot of breathing room to come up, come down, come up, come down, whatever it wants to do, but I'm going to be a part of it because the 5 EMA was my target. Now, if you take a look here, it obviously came up into the 5, but the timing was off. And that's by design too. That's by market design and market manipulation, institutional manipulation. What they're going to do is draw in a bunch of retail longs. And I said this all as well prior to it happening. That's what they're going to do. They're going to draw in a bunch of longs. They're going to wash it out, stop them out, and then scoop up that volume just to draw it up. And then plus there's shorts that are going to get squeezed. So it does everything I'm always saying step by step. And again, this is why I'm as consistent as I am. So that was the trade. I locked in $6,343 on those sets of trades, all on Qs. The morning trades were done with very small size. So now let's talk about the rumors and address some of this and clear the air for all of you. So a lot of you have seen, I'm sure, because I actually got hit up by my son, who's 15 years old, asking if the market is crashing because that's all he's seeing. And of course, he's interested in what his dad does. And he wants to know because he's hearing all of his friends talk about it. He's seeing it all over social media that the market's crashing. It isn't. It's not crashing. And how many of you have seen that out there? Some of you are probably pretty inexperienced and are probably thinking that it is crashing because you're starting to see a market that is selling off. Guys, this is only at the 200 SMA and it is starting to hold. It doesn't mean it will, but we're only on SPY 7% roughly, and way less now. We're probably at about 5% from highs. And I can pull up, and we might as well make it nice and interesting. Let's find out where we are. So to where we closed, yeah, we're at fucking 4.5%. 4.5% retracement. Does that seem like a market crash? No, we're not even in correction territory. Correction territory is 10% from highs. In a bear market, is 20%. We're nowhere near. So what the fuck are people talking about? Well, the problem is we have a bunch of dumb, scared money out there. And a lot of these people don't trade. They don't trade for themselves. They leave it up to some jerk off in a bank that has no idea what the fuck they're doing to manage their money for them. And because the market is pulling back and because of all of the political bullshit and how the legacy media has been weaponized against or towards politics, we're starting to get a narrative and a bunch of rhetoric out there that the market's crashing. Why? Because they want it to crash and they want a certain someone to fail. And it's retarded is what it is. But simple facts, the rumors are not true. The market is not crashing. I hate to break it to you. Can it? Sure it can. But as of right now, March 5th, 2025, it most certainly is not. We got a long ways to go. And we might as well, like I said, let's clear the air. Let's find out where we got to go before we're into a supposed crash. So let's do this again, folks. One sec. Right here where my crosshairs are, way down there. That is only a correction. I can't even get on the chart. That's still not even technically all the way down there. So hang tight. Right here. 490, 490, 48. 490, 48. Right there. That's a crash. Way the hell down there, guys. Do you realize how stupid it is to be talking about market crashes right now? It's so frustrating seeing the level of fucking stupidity that is out there. And for those of you that might be joining my channel that might be worried about the language I'm using, deal with it or don't watch it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous the nonsense that goes on. This world is absolutely falling apart. We are completely fucking doomed. And that's all there is to it. The level of stupidity that is running rampant right now, I don't even have any words for it. It's just so stupid. But I mean, that's the world we're living in, right? And I could probably go on and on and on. But again, to get back on track here, or else I'll fucking end up ranting for an hour and a half here. No, the rumors are not true. The market is not crashing. We're good to go so far. We've got a long ways to go. That's a long ways down, folks. We are at 582.52. That level for a crash or bear market, just the tip of it is 100 points away. A little bit less, but you get my point. It's 100 points away, man. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. So anyways, if this is the first time viewing my channel, you got to like the video. I appreciate you guys being here. Welcome. If this is the second time viewing and you're not subscribed, can't be a taker. You got to subscribe and like the video. That's how it is. There's always give and take in the world, guys. You don't want to be a vulture and you don't want to be a taker. You always got to give something back. And that's all I'm asking. I think that's pretty good for the level of detail that I go into with these trade analysis and dissections, as well as the lessons you get. And if you are subscribed, you still got to like the video. And I ask that every single day. And there's still a lot of takers out there, which, again, revert back to what I just said a few minutes ago. I mean, that's the world we're living in, man. So have a great night. If you want to learn how to do this and actually get your ass out of the situation that you're in and hopefully find some bloody freedom, come to tricktrades.com. Adios, folks.